Can you hold on?
Too late. Too late, too late, too late. Welcome, everybody. How's it going?
Hello. Good.
Everybody okay? This is our
Why is
friend
it?
down on the bottom. This is our friend Nick Merckx.
I'm trying to figure something out. I'm sorry. Stop! Why is that so loud?
Oh.
Shit.
No.
This is Idiots Talking Candidly. How's everybody doing today? Everybody fine? Good? Great? Awesome. This is episode 6, and we are talking about... Marcus, what are we talking about?
Memes.
Huh?
Internet culture and memes.
Yes. Yes, we are. So, here's my question to you guys. Do you think that the internet influences people? Doesn't have to be negatively, positively, but do you think the internet like influences people to make maybe different decisions that they wouldn't have normally made?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it really depends on what you're talking about. Does I mean, everything influences some people, right?
Why does that respond?
Sure.
Go ahead.
So, like, if you think about it, like, internet's gonna influence anybody and everybody because it literally has everything on it. So whether if you want to see the news, guess where you're seeing the news? The internet. If you want to watch television, if you're not like 75 fucking years old, guess where you're gonna watch television? The internet.
True.
You know what I mean?
True. True.
Like the fucking TV killed the radio, but the internet killed the TV, killed cable television.
Video
Like so.
killed
like
the
the-
radio star.
I feel like the internet killed everything else.
Yeah. The internet and then like smartphone technology.
Would you argue that the
Killed everything.
internet's probably one of the greatest creations? I would say like top 4.
I would say
Hold on. What are the other 3?
Egg rolls.
No.
Nah.
Wonton soup over egg rolls.
Mm.
Maybe not
Crab
wonton
rangoon.
soup. What?
Crab rangoon.
Yeah, you're right. Crab rangoons from Thai Spice. You ever had Thai
Or
Spice?
pot stickers.
Nope.
Get crab rangoons from Thai Spice. That shit is amazing. Or the little soups that they give you at like the hibachi girls or whatever. God, that shit. I could down probably 3 gallons of that in one sitting. Just
I
be
take it
made
back.
of clear
of honor.
mushroom soup.
Pot stickers are better than crab rangoon.
Mm.
Well, on that note, thanks for watching this episode. No, I'm kidding. I would say yes. I would say definitely that the internet has a very, very big impact on people, even if you're not like a social media influencer, right? Let's say, for instance, you're just some person posting a tweet on Twitter. I would still say that your tweet would have impact because it's not like you're just saying something to a group of friends, close quarters. Once you post it on the internet, it's out there. Which I think is like why a lot of like people are getting backlash in good ways and in bad ways because of like old messages that they've posted or old posts that they've posted. Because once it's on the internet, I mean, you've heard the saying, I'm sure your parents have told you, don't post something on the internet you don't want on there, because once it's there, it's always there, right? So I would definitely say that social media has like both negative and positive effects on influencing people.
I think it's
Yeah.
one of those things where like you shouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't be afraid to post whatever the fuck I want on like my socials or whatever. But you have to know the internet has like it's this vast fucking everything is connected.
Right.
But I mean it's like a giant high school. There's cliques, there's areas that you know of but you
I can agree
don't
with that.
frequent. So like when I post on my social media, if a lot of people see it, sure, that's cool and like I don't know if that's necessarily my goal. It may be for other people, but whenever I put dumb shit on the internet, it's mostly for me, just because I
Yeah.
think it's funny, and then for you guys to see or whoever, like just whoever is in like that small group of the internet that I kind of.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw this. This just came up, I think, recently. This dude, I saw it on Twitter, so of course, never know if it's true or fake. But I was on Twitter and this dude had posted a tweet saying that he had lost his job. Not lost his job, but he went in for like an interview, and they didn't give him the job. Because he posted like a status on Facebook, and the status was literally like, "Where the big thick bitches at?" Like, and it was a picture of a dude like sniffing real hardcore, like he was sniffing for the bitches. And they were like, "This like breaks our terms. You need to be careful what you post on social media. You don't have the job."
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that stuff is so difficult because there's like it's one of those fine line things of
yeah,
this I'm outside of work. This is obviously I don't know, like I understand how you are outside of work in certain workplaces is how you can be represented for your work or whatever.
yeah.
But like if that is the reason he got fired from like not working at fucking, Lowe's or something, it's like, dude, I have a life outside of like working at Lowe's. Like I'm not
Yeah.
my whole life isn't centered around my image around work.
But
But
the issue with that is that like a post that goes viral for bad reasons, your work position is ammunition for cancel culture. So I guess that'd be a good way to segue into cancel culture. The reason why workplaces do that is because although you don't represent the brand or company on your personal account, there has been several instances where someone has said some foul shit on the internet that went like super viral,
Yeah, and
and
I can agree with that, man.
people would tag their workplaces and say, how do you feel about your employee saying this?
But I
And
think
the
there's a
company is always like,
difference.
first of all, they're fired, second of all, they don't represent our brand.
There's a
And
difference between saying something like super racist or super out of pocket to
or
somebody
saying where the
sharing a
thick bitch is
meme.
at.
I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
that's true, but then
I've talked
again, you
shit
have to
about my
know
place of work multiple times on Twitter.
like what kind of brand you're signing
Sure.
on to. If they're like super strict and have like a lot of issues, like for example, Blue Beacon, right? We had a Blue Beacon meme page where we would like people from all different Blue Beacons would share Blue Beacon. I thought the shit was hilarious. It was great, but corporate hated it, and they started like finding people and firing them because truck drivers were complaining about us essentially bullying them, right? Because we would make fun of like the way they do things and how they say
See,
things, and then
that's
they would
it's
make fun
so
of job policies.
so pussy. That's
I mean,
everything
it
about
is.
everything is just so pussy. Like, dude,
Like, get over it.
like that's we had to start. I think it was like last year, at my job. We had to start wearing like fucking uniforms. It's just like a button-up shirt with like our name on it and the company name or whatever. And we were like, why? Uh, and my boss was like, I guess some customer up there saw something they didn't like on one of our shirts, and now our boss says we have to wear uniforms.
You know what that
I'm
kind of
like,
reminds me
what?
of? At Kroger, we have a thing called tea time, and it's for trash. And a customer complained because they thought that employees were going back in the back and drinking tea. And it was because like one of the fucking like lanes was shut down because we were understaffed, I guess, that day. And so this customer goes and complains to management, and they're like, "Yeah, I had to wait in line, and one of your lanes was shut down, and the employees are in the back, drinking tea." And the manager was like, "What the hell are you talking about drinking tea?" Yeah, they called for the tea time. So now they call it Department 00. Like, could
Yeah.
you imagine going to a store and thinking that like tea time is like literal tea time in the back? Like, we're gonna go drink our crumpets and tea. Well,
Especially at a fucking Kroger in Greenwood.
yeah, no kidding.
That's the thing about. I think just that kind of shows about like people today. They are super fucking sensitive and they're super stupid. And I hate to generalize, but the average person is like dumber than a box of rocks. Like I'm serious. Like just really stupid
At
and like
least I'm
can't put
above
two and
average
two
in
together.
something.
I mean, yeah, like there are people that like are smart, but just as like a general public, people are dumb
Yeah, yeah.
and
Well,
they believe
see, there's
stupid
so
shit.
there's like arguments to that because as a general public, people are smart, but they're so prone to just go with what the loudest voice is saying that even if it's wrong, that's what's gonna be put up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Not to get all
you can
fucking
put it
like
that way.
psychological on this topic, but like there's so many things that like argue with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm trying to get at. Really, individuals, there's more smart people than stupid people as individuals, but as like a group collective, as a society, we tend to do stupid shit. Like, for example, back to cancel culture, and I don't mean to like stay on this, but like,
And that's a topic.
if someone does something wrong, I get like canceling like a racist bigot. I
Sure.
get canceling a homophobic, xenophobic piece of shit. I get that, right? What I don't get is like,
I
for
don't know any
example, Chris.
examples, but I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's just like, dude, who fucking cares? Like,
Yeah,
why is this such a big deal?
like Chris Pratt said some like edgy jokes back in
Mhm.
his old days, and they weren't even that edgy, right? There was there was like a picture.
I think of like Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
and Kevin
he
Hart.
with his tweets or whatever that they found, and it's like one of those things where like even though it was like oh not okay, but like it was more commonplace to hear that type of
The
shit
F word.
in like that time period or like that time frame. It's like yeah, it still wasn't okay, but like
It was more like
I don't know how to put it without
common,
sounding
kind of.
like
I know
Well,
what you're saying because
here's how
I
you
I
put it.
had the same thought process about that too. What people don't understand is, and it doesn't make it any better. It's not justifying the actions because you could say
yeah,
the
I'm not
same thing
necessarily
back in the day. Like
defending.
people in the 1800s were like, "Oh, well, it was just the normal to do this." So I'm not justifying the actions of those people, but you can't deny the fact that it was a part of social norms to use like the R word, the F word.
Yes. It, okay.
Yeah.
Listen. So my thing is that also makes me mad. Look, I get like words that were bad then, and they're bad now. Like, and I hate to say that they weren't. There's certain words that weren't bad then, but there weren't. Like hearing the F word and hearing like the R word and hearing all those words back in 2007,
Oh, I'll be right back.
2006.
It was normal.
It was commonplace. It was in popular music. There
Yeah.
was literally a song called "Let's Get R Worded," and they like have a clean version that everyone knows. Let's get it started.
Yeah, that's
But
the Black Eyed Peas.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was so commonplace that they used it in music, that they said it on television and stuff,
And
that
that's the thing is like it wasn't right back in the day either. Like listening to that Black Eyed Peas song, "Let's Get R Worded," it it does. Yeah, Jesse knows what I'm talking about. It doesn't make it any better, right? The R word has always been a derogatory, offensive term. You know, the F word's always been a derogatory, offensive word. But what people don't understand, and I think the main people that are complaining are the people that were not like alive or old enough during that time to understand. It's just the fact that it was a part of our culture, and we shouldn't hold those people accountable, in my opinion, for it being in that time or place, right? I think what we need to do is we need to accept it was a thing and we need to move on. That's the best thing we can do. Accept it, learn from it, and move on. Better ourselves.
here's
That's what we
my
have to
thing
do.
though. That won't happen
Of course it won't happen.
because it won't happen. But here's the situation, okay? As it becomes more and more commonplace to put, I guess, like soft bans on words, no words that we can't use as adults. I get it. It offends some people. I understand. But as we start to put these soft bans on it, they'll just keep doing it. More words will keep like cunt. Like if I said cunt, right? That's gonna get people hot. Some people will get hot about that and be upset. Maybe the next 5 years, this recording will be retrograded back, and I'll get canceled.
Yeah.
And,
I
and,
just
and
I
my
think
view on
that
it is so like it's so just people just take shit so fucking personally, and they don't fucking need to. Like
yeah,
uh, I remember on TV they used to have those commercials of because back in the day everybody used to just for whatever reason they just call shit gay. You know what I mean?
mhm.
But they'd have those commercials of like one I can remember is these kids are eating in like a pizza shop or whatever, and there's like a statue over in the corner. And they're like making fun of it. They're like, "That statue's so fucking gay, dude." And like, I think an actor comes in, whoever it was, but they're like, "Really? It's gay? What's wrong about that?" Or just some shit like that. And like, I maybe it's just because I like just don't give a shit. But like, as soon as that commercial ended, I was like, "That was fucking gay."
So
Like that commercial sucked.
what you said before that about how you don't give a shit, I'm kind of the same way. Like I I it's really hard to explain, man.
It's not that
I
it's not that I don't
I
care
I
about it
think that certain
being.
words should be banned, right? You
Yeah, it's not
shouldn't
that
be
I don't
going
care
around
about
calling
it
someone the
being.
N-word, right? But it also there comes a point where does this list start and where does this list stop? Because like if I am okay with saying the F word, R word, but I'm not okay with XYZ, right? You might be okay with 1, 2, 3, but not F2, 4, right? You're okay with different words. I'm okay with different words. Where do we draw this line at where it's not a sense of these words are okay, these words are bad, because somewhere along the lines it's going to be like an infringement of freedom of speech. You won't be able to say like that is stupid because stupid is a derogatory word. Um, you can't say stupid. You can't. You know what I mean? Like so. Where do we draw this line to where it ends up infringing on our freedom of speech rights?
we won't be able to
It's literally just
unless you want to be muted.
it's all so fucking personal. Like I can tell you so many people that I've met of like just for instance, just like black people I know. It depends on who it is, but some people are just like, I don't fucking care if you say it. It doesn't mean anything to me. Some people are like, I mean, I don't care, but like you still probably shouldn't say it. And then some people are just like, I
Don't
don't
say it
know.
at all.
It's just a fucking word, dude. Like why it has no meaning to it. But then
Yeah.
other people are like, don't ever fucking say that word. There's so much shit behind it. It's just like it's one of those things where you can't like it's always going to be a battle and they're always going to try to do it, but you just can't like cancel shit like that because there's too many different opinions and sides on it that people it's always going to be I don't know. It's always going to be just like a personal thing.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's where it
There
becomes like a thin line. Like I said, it's all personal. It all you might be okay with it personally, someone else won't. So I think it's one of those subjects where you you will never be able to be okay. What was it? There was like a joke, and it was like what was it? It was like I'm tired of all these people getting offended, so here is a picture of a stick, so you're not offended by it. And then somebody down in the comments as a joke was like, "That's not a stick, that's a log," or "That's not a stick, that's a twig." I know it's like a joke, but like that's true. You can sit here and say that you're trying to not be offensive, or post something that you don't find offensive and none of your friends find offensive, but one person on there is going to find it absolutely like bad. You know?
and especially now with everybody like and again like it's not I suppose it's not a problem, but there are problems that happen from it and at some point it's like okay, this is fucking ridiculous, but it's all the people that have to have their super personalized fucking I need this, I need to hang out with these type of people, I can't have
Mm-hmm.
this around me. It's like all this other shit and it's like that's perfectly fine, but when you when you have like statistics, like you're a fucking video game character, it's like, dog, you need to chill out. Like you need to live life. You can't just fucking you can't live inside this bubble that you want to create. Like I don't know. Like I don't know.
What are
There's
they
just
saying over
there's
there?
some shit that you can't help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sucks. Sorry.
So
That's the answer.
so kind of veering off of this topic a little bit, right? Obviously, cancel culture is a thing. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, it has its ups and downs, right? We could have a severely racist person. I'm trying to choose my words correctly so we don't get banned. We could have a very severely racist person
Stefan.
get yes, thank you. Get banned and lose his job, right? That's a win. That's a W. Clap for the boys. But on the other end of the table, Marcus could go on Twitter and say, "This podcast is dumb," and he gets canceled for saying dumb. So, with that being said, yeah, cancel culture is a thing. How do you guys on the social media trend too? Before we get into the memes, because I've got a lot of stuff for internet culture and social media. How do you guys feel about businesses diving into like social media? I think it's weird. I don't know if you guys follow Denny's on Twitter, or I think it's the Moon Pie on
I
Twitter.
was about to
The,
say it depends
the
because
Denny's on Twitter is crazy. Like they'll post shit like, I was at a funeral and all I could think of was eating a pancake at Denny's. And I was just like, that makes
it's
me want
like
to go eat a pancake at Denny's.
it's like some of the shit is they do it correctly because like especially with like big corporate companies like that, they want to just use social media as another way to make like a fucking TV commercial. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like those are so distended from like just common life or like how people live that people just block it out whenever they see one, you know? So when they have a kid like our age or somebody that like knows how fucking Twitter or the internet works doing it, like there's a little bit more of like a genuine
Do you
thing to
think
it.
it's like a boomer, like sitting in an office making these tweets, or do you think it's like
Could
somebody
be.
our age?
It could be. I mean, it just depends on how much you're on the internet, really.
Those people that do the PR are probably 20 somethings, and they're
That's what I think.
probably usually
That's what I'm assuming.
interns.
Oh, that's a
Because
good
it,
They're
point.
just like play on Twitter.
The perfect one I can think of, right? And obviously there's probably better ones, but just off the top of my head, for Fall Guys, even though it's not like a business and it's more of like a video game, Fall Guys, their social media person that was posting on their social media milked the fuck out of
out of
Tim the
Tim.
Tatman for not getting a crown. Fall Guys was not even that fun of a game.
No.
It was not fun. It was not entertaining to watch. I mean, sometimes, yeah, depending on if you like certain content creators, but the fact that Tim the Tatman didn't get a crown, I would watch him just struggle and rage, and Ninja and Jack, making fun of him, and Nick Merckx just yelling about fucking Warzone in the background. So,
Well,
what?
that's one of the good things, though. It's like that's one of those things where
It was
they
done
use,
properly.
yeah, they use that strategy to like get Fall Guys like the momentum that it needed for that time. Like now, no one fucking plays it, but
Right.
I mean, I'm sure there's some people, but
I've not touched it in months.
well, I don't think a lot of people have.
I think I played it twice.
I only played it at Dallas's house.
Mm.
That was before I got my PC.
I'm gonna
but,
go grab a water. I'll be right back.
anytime a brand like tweets on Twitter, I don't know why, it's always like just really fucking funny to me when you like look at the comments and there's like 100 pictures of the crab with the laser eyes and it says silence brand.
That shit gets me every time.
I'm just like, you damn right, bro. Shut the fuck up. You ain't real.
Or it's just like that's probably my favorite things about like tweets from like shit that seems automated. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Is like they're expecting like a general discourse under there, or like them to be talking about what they're tweeting about or the brand or whatever. And people under there just talking about random shit. You know what I mean? And it's like that's where you find like some of the best like memes too. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like that the original tweet by the brand is like quote viral. Like it has a lot of likes and shit, but only because it's a brand and it's sponsored and people like they're it's getting likes on purpose, not because it's funny or whatever. But
Yeah.
under it, it's one of those things where people know that, so they just post random shit under there just because they're like, "Oh, everyone's looking at this right now, so I'll just post what I think is funny or what I think people will like under this."
I seen it
I
was a
see.
Wendy's.
Also, sorry to interrupt, but the fucking the crab one I see all the time is under like every fucking viral tweet. There's that dude that makes canvas art of like the album covers or whatever, and they take the same crab image and they're like, "Silence, Canvas Man."
How's it going, homeless? I don't know who that is in the chat, but welcome. Thank you for watching.
What do you mean, how's it going? He's homeless.
I'm so
He,
sorry.
he's watching on a fucking DS Lite right now.
Can you watch Twitch on a DS Lite?
You can get internet. I mean, you can watch YouTube. You can probably watch Twitch. Just go on Google.
That's crazy. Could you imagine?
Imagine that quality.
Right?
160p.
Watching on my iPod Nano.
So, along with the influencing people, right? How did you guys feel about like challenges, like the salt challenge, erasing your hand with an eraser, do it for the vine? How'd you feel about all those social media challenges?
Never did any of them.
Really?
Never did any of them. Well, actually,
Had no interest.
nope, never did any of them.
Stealing
I don't
Wi-Fi
think-
from McDonald's. My hacked DS Lite into the main rig. That's so funny.
That's the way God intended
Exactly.
everything to be watched.
Bumming Wi-Fi from a McDonald's.
Fuck yeah.
Quick argument: what's the better Wi-Fi, McDonald's or Barnes and Nobles?
Well,
Barnes
anytime
and
I talk
Noble's got
crap
some
to
good ass
somebody,
Wi-Fi.
no, you should say McDonald's or Walmart because whenever you're shit talking somebody in a lobby,
Walmart has Wi-Fi.
dude,
Their
you
Wi-Fi's
guys
so
never grew up playing Call
bad.
of Duty back in the early days? You'd shit talk somebody and you'd be like, "What are you working on? Fucking McDonald's Wi-Fi, or you got that Walmart connection?" That's literally what everybody would say all the time. Walmart connection.
You know what? You know what connection sucks?
What
The
mechanic?
fucking
What mechanic?
the fucking Kohl's in the mall.
Oh, dude.
Coles in the mall. Hey,
Awful.
speaking of that, you see any heads? Jesse? Mannequin
What?
heads?
Oh no. God.
Okay,
I remember that lady opening the door and just being like,
what were we saying? Because I forgot
slightly
already.
scared.
Guys,
I'm
gotta
still off
leave.
topic.
talking about doing the challenges.
Yes. Did you? So you guys never did any of those challenges, right?
I never
Not
did
really,
any.
no. I didn't really like them either. Like, not a lot of them. I mean, like, of course, I've seen my share of, like, the ice bucket challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when creators would do it and shit. And I've seen, like, some do it for the vines. I've seen, like, the Black Beetle challenge. The Harlem Shake, which was started by
I
Papa
think
Frank
we did
Goo.
a Harlem Shake video back in like 2012, right?
Might
Me,
have.
you, Jeremy.
I think I might remember that. I don't think I did it with you guys, but I think I remember.
I think the only challenge I can remember doing was either doing it for the Vine or
Oh, shit.
what the fuck did you just spit out?
An Eminem.
I don't know. So like doing it for the Vine, right? There was a couple of times where me and Jeremy used to post on Vine all the time. And we had a Vine where we were looking at Marcus and we're like, do it for the Vine. And we throw a fucking piece of bologna or cheese on his face while he's sleeping.
Or the one where you, Stefan, and Jeremy like all jumped in the snow in your undies.
Snow. That's a good one. I forgot about that. I was also going to say when I woke up Jeremy and he punched me in the face.
Yeah, you yelled "mean mug" in his face,
Mean mug.
and he just clocked you in the mouth, and it was great. And you were really upset. Who does that?
Was there really a dance called Harlem Shake before the Harlem Shake? I didn't know that.
Wait, is it?
The Harlem Shake. I know Filthy Frank started the Harlem Shake because he was the pink suit guy that was like randomly, fucking dancing. That's
Yeah.
crazy though.
MySpace. I had a MySpace. My name was like Skater Boy for Life or some gay lame shit like
My
that.
first social media was Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Facebook? You didn't have like a MySpace or like a My Yearbook?
Nope. The only people I cared about talking to was Stefan, and you know what I talked to him on? RuneScape.
Run Escape. Let me know they're great.
I want Jesse to get back here so I can ask this next question. An entire pizza. That's the best way to do it.
I will forever argue that Freshetta pizza is better than that bullshit brand DiGiorno.
You say bruschetta?
Freshetta.
Bruschetta. Okay. Okay, so now that you're back, I can ask you this, right?
Yeah, sorry, I was getting pizza.
How do you feel about
Go on.
it's hard to so okay, so internet personalities, right? You've got like
So do you mean like influencers or
yeah, so it doesn't even have to be an influencer. It could be just like a streamer, a
okay,
YouTube vlogger, any of these people. How do
someone
you
that has a large following?
Correct. How do you feel about their fake personalities getting exposed? Now, I'm not talking about like, oh, this person's a racist, like that. But I'm talking about like, I can't even think of like a good example, but I'm sure that you guys might know one where there's a YouTuber who's like kid friendly, right? Kid friendly. Everybody loves them, never cusses. And then like outside of that, they're like, you know, doing fucking coke, cussing all the time.
Oh, you mean hashtag Toby Turner, Tobuscus?
Oh, Tobuscus.
That's what I
Dude, that's
thought
perfect.
too.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I make all this video game shit for kids, but I also fuck them.
Girl who
Or
makes
is that what
cute
that what
dog.
he got in trouble for?
Oh, I know
Right?
what you're talking about.
Oh, wasn't that
Oh, no.
Alinity on Twitch?
No, Alinity did it with a cat.
Yeah, and she
The
like
dog,
she like
the
flashed her
dog
tit
was
or
a
whatever.
different
She looked
person.
like
It was
Anakin.
it was like some chick who did like dog training videos, I think, and she like
Oh, she like
there was like a
decked her
video,
dog.
yeah, of the
What the
dog getting
fuck?
like a little too aggressive, and she like punched it in the face and posted it on YouTube,
That's
and they
the
were
way to
like,
go.
"You don't do that."
Damn.
So, and she got canceled. But no, Tobuscus I think was like one of the first biggest cancels I've seen on YouTube.
Yeah, didn't
Yeah.
he like do I don't it was his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Something happened between him and his so
Yes, his girlfriend.
no.
I think her name was.
I got another one. Onision. Oh,
Well, he's like still like
he's
kind
still
of
yeah,
fucking.
he's still on, but
I don't know what
Yeah.
happened to him. What happened to Onision?
we'll get into that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Bad stuff.
Tobuscus apparently was accused of like
Sexual misconduct.
yeah with I forget her name, Olga.
Bolga?
No, she was like no. It was either Olga or like April or something like that. I don't remember. It was like some weird ass like foreign name. I don't know. But he apparently did some weird shit, and people were like coming out and defending him, but there was a lot of people coming out like going against him, and everyone was sided on the going against because one of the people that went out and was defending him was like this stripper who like was like a she was like a stripper slash porn star, and she was like, Toby would never do that. Me and him slept together all the time and did like an ass load of drugs. I mean, like he's like he's always on something, but like never like that bad, you know.
Dude, he could have been like Smosh or PewDiePie or Ray William Johnson level back in the day. He was popping.
I mean, he was like Ray William Johnson level back in the day, and Ray William Johnson found a new little home on TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen him like roast people on TikTok.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's still like the cringy.
So-
like I used to love Ray back in the day. Like
Yeah,
Equals
he was
3 and all that stuff.
hilarious. So, real quick
when he
side
rewatches
conversation.
videos.
You guys know who Daystorm is, right?
Yeah.
He has a new TikTok
Rapper.
series called The Blues, and it's really good. You
Oh,
guys
yeah?
need to check it out. Yeah. I'm glad nobody
I'll
else
check.
find that interesting. Okay, great. Have a good night.
Thank you. But no, there was a lot of people. Lost my train of thought. Forget about it. We were talking about trends anyway.
Vine or TikTok? Which one was better?
See, my thing is that, like, currently speaking, if Vine was around, it would be a lot better than TikTok. But I would prefer TikTok right now than, like, watching old Vines all day. Old Vines are gold. Don't get me wrong. I can.
Yeah.
But I can also watch
I know what you mean.
TikToks, and there's new TikToks coming out every day with new different kinds of humor. Like, I don't find the same shit I found funny back in 2014, 2015 that I find funny now.
Oh, I
In
still
fact,
do.
my
I
humor,
100% laugh at that Vine where he's like, "Hi, my name's Jared. I'm 19, and I never fucking learned how to read." I still find that shit hilarious.
I never
Yeah,
found
it's
that really
still-
funny.
Really?
it's
No.
that stuff's still kind of funny, but like my humor is degraded to the point where like yeah,
Beans, what the fuck?
yeah, exactly. Like that shit to me is just fucking hilarious. Or like that one guy in the orange suit, like every time his fucking page comes around,
Orange suit. Oh, the dude where he's all like with the cowboy hat and he's all.
it's like POV. What would you do if you found this
Yeah.
in your pasta? Would you still eat it? And he like zooms in on the pasta bowl. It comes out. And he's like, his ass is like so fucking big.
So what
It's-
about the guy that like makes Dragon Ball and Naruto memes all the time, and he's like acting like he's doing some jutsus, and then he turns around and he's all like, and the
Oh,
guy
that
goes back
guy.
and he's like, and then the sun and the
They're
moon
like-
are even doing it. Yeah. So
Valid as fuck,
would you
bro.
guys say that memes have dumbed down a lot?
Depends.
Because memes used to be like not complicated, but like more in depth, right?
I think it's
Meme-
just one of those things where memes have gotten so big now that like they're basic like premises of a meme that like you can fit into fucking everything. So
Right.
they just kind of like a situation happens and they don't even have to post the meme. They just fucking reference it and people will be like, I get it. I'm a part
Yeah.
of this.
So my thing
It's all
is
inside jokes.
memes it's memes are pretty much just a bunch of inside jokes. If Jessica never saw me doing she'd have no idea what that was. But I don't think memes are as like dumbed down now as they were like in 2016, 2017. There was literally a point in time where memes were just a deep fried image of Markiplier's face and it just had an E on the page. And I found that shit fucking hilarious.
There's
That's still
also
funny to me.
now there's a difference between like people our age memes and like people my brother's age memes.
Yeah.
It's like it's so fucking disconnected, but in the same way it's not. I don't know how to explain it. I fucking hit my mic.
Yeah.
I mean, I still look at like memes on like fucking Reddit and iFunny and shit. So like I kind of still understand like the meme economy a little bit. Like some of it is just like okay, like sucks ass, but the other parts of it, a lot of memes nowadays honestly are just like screen grabs from like TikTok or Twitter,
Yeah. Literally.
to be honest.
Yep.
And it's just like haha. And it used to be just like random shit sprinkled in and just screen grabs from Tumblr is what it used to be. But now they don't fuck with Tumblr no more for whatever reason. I think it's because they took porn off of it.
You know, there's an
is.
unofficial chart of where to get your memes. Like Facebook is dead last. If you look at Facebook memes are not only not funny, but if you find a funny one, it's like a month old. Posted yesterday.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like the best place to get memes is probably Twitter.
Yes, and that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Twitter used to not be popping like that. Twitter used to be like the underdog, like the not good social media to go to. And now
But
it's
then again,
become
people
the thing
argue
that's
Reddit.
like,
People argue Reddit that's the best place to get it. And like I can see the
"Let
argument.
Reddit."
Instagram's pretty good too.
I get some of them from Instagram, but
I
it's
dude, I
mostly
get on
just for
Instagram
thotties.
twice to respond to Jeremy and Stefan, and that's all.
You can find really good memes if you do like if you do like top posts on Reddit instead of just like scrolling through there and looking for random shit. But other than that, you gotta dig. And then like on Twitter, it just depends on who you follow. Same with Instagram. But
I'm on a
I
lot of
like
music Twitter.
I like
Music, video games, and Black Twitter. It's like all my
I
Twitter.
like community memes.
What
Like
do you mean?
communities you're part of. Like if you like watch
Oh,
like Tim the Tap Man, right? He has like people post memes about him. Like those are like the inside jokes.
Like the
you
dent
got to be a
and
part of
shit.
the
Like dent
Yeah.
yeah,
and
we
forehead.
have in one of
like
my
the dent.
Discords with some other friends, we have like a general meme channel where we search it, and then we have like an Attack on Titan channel where we post just Attack on Titan memes. Or
Yeah,
Dude,
shit
I'm
about
like
Attack on
I'm
Titan.
so glad Marcus is caught up on Attack on Titan now because I've showed him like 18 Aaron Yeager drip videos.
oh dude, see like those memes
Beast
wouldn't.
Titan
I
at
mean,
3
they'd probably
a.m..
translate, but they wouldn't be as funny. Shit. The Beast Titan one was fucking hilarious. Monkey flip.
Let me see the last one that I have.
Ah, that shit was good as fuck.
Oh man.
And then there's like creators I follow.
I posted this one.
I could see it. What the fuck?
Is that a Titan in the wall?
It's a cat.
Oh man.
Oh, this is the last one I posted. It's Reiner walks up to Aaron and says we need to talk, and Aaron says what about? And then it has the picture of Willem Dafoe from Spider-Man or whatever. And it put it over Reiner's head, and he's like, "I'm something of a Titan myself."
Oh shit.
I was like, "That's good."
I showed
What was that
Marcus
VR
this-
chat one?
yeah, I was gonna say I showed Marcus this video, and it was a VR chat, and the dude was Aaron, and he's like, "Hey, my name's Aaron. I'm here with my buddy Reiner and Bertolt, and we're gonna try to stop the Titans." And then you just see in the background the with the lightning.
Wait, before that, he was like, they were talking about something about like the fucking.
They were talking about being Titans or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And just fucking transform.
That shit's too funny. Do you guys get on 4chan at all? Like regularly, not just every
No.
once in a while.
No, I get on Reddit now regularly. Not so
So-
much 4chan.
I used to hate 4chan, right? And then I used to absolutely love 4chan. My thing with 4chan is I think it's better than Reddit, and I'll tell you why I think it's better than Reddit, and it's one reason. The Reddit community hates each other. You have different subreddits that hate different subreddits.
Back wheel.
People saying, "Oh, you get on
Well, you said
Reddit,
it
you know,
listening.
slash whatever." They hate you.
Other wheel.
4chan,
Turn it away from you.
the entire slash
Community
B,
hates itself.
well, yeah, not only does everybody hate themselves, but they hate everybody equally. No, the entire slash B community solved a missing person case.
See,
This
that's like
woman was missing, and this dude posted a video of her, like in a cage, and she was bloody, and trigger warning, not a lot of good things were done to her. And they heard like a siren and a dog bark and like lightning or like rain or a train or something like happen in a specific order. And somebody was like in the comments saying like, "No shit, I think this is in like Cincinnati or something." And he was like, "Because in my neighborhood, I heard that train, the dog bark, the siren, like all at the same amount of times that it happened in the video, whatever it was." And they tracked down the dude that had like fucked up this girl in a matter of like
well,
hours.
have you ever watched Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix?
No.
It's the same shit. It's granted it was like a Facebook group, but it was basically this. It starts out like just people. It's like a group sharing stuff about like just cats, and one of them is somebody posted a video, and it was like the title was real clickbaity, but it was like saying, "Oh, look at this new kitten I got," and the video was of some dude putting a cat in like a fucking air seal bag and then just
I've seen
sealing
this.
it. Yeah, yeah. Have you seen it on Netflix? But
No,
the
I've
whole
seen
shit is
video.
but the whole shit is that that guy, uh, like they tried to go through the video and find all the shit like where this could be, and they're like, we need like this dude needs to be stopped because this shit leads to like killing someone. You
I
know what I
wonder
mean?
if that was like based off of the 4chan post.
No, this is a separate event, but like it's
Oh,
that's
this is
why
a thing
I'm
that
bringing.
happened, but they made it a movie.
Well, it's it's like a 3-part series or whatever. But so it started out with like a cat, and then this Facebook group was made to like try to find this dude,
Yeah.
and then like he posts another video of him killing like more cats or whatever, and the group's like, this is gonna turn into a person. Like we
Yeah.
need to alert authorities. We need to show them this, and so in the show they end up showing the cops and stuff like that. The cops are like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? And they're like, what? And so like the cops don't necessarily do anything. And so the whole Facebook community finds where this dude is, and like sadly it turns out the dude posted a video of him killing someone,
Mm.
but they found out like who it was, where like exactly he was living at the time when he posted one of the last videos that he had. And it's like after somebody got killed, the cops were like, "Why didn't you guys fucking tell us about this?" And the people in the Facebook group were like, I don't even know what to fucking say."
Yeah. That's crazy. I
It's
wonder
like they gave them every
if
single
that's
hint
not
of
like
that.
based on a true story. I wonder if that was based off of the 4chan incident.
No, that's a true story. You can look it up. Because this dude killed somebody, cut up like parts of his body, put it in a suitcase, and like shipped it somewhere, or whatever the fuck.
Me.
It was wild.
So
Yeah.
So kind of in the same department, except not really. Do you guys think like cyberbullying? Oh, actually, sorry, Marcus, I completely skipped over you. Did you have something you wanted to say about 4chan?
I mean, like, it's kind of a
Carry on, my son.
it's kind of a tangent.
What were we gonna say
But-
after 4chan?
That shit kind of looked like the battle pass.
Fuck you up, dude. Stop quoting memes. on
Okay,
our
so
fucking
so,
thing
so
about
you
memes.
you think 4chan is what? A nuisance? Is that what you said?
Why do you put words? I said I'm going off on a tangent, but I
Oh.
like 4chan for their green text threads. Just like I
Mm.
like Reddit for their story threads as well. I love the story threads on
Excuse me.
4chan.
4chan
I used
green
to
text
browse
threads are
X all the
fucking
time.
funny.
Be
Yeah.
me, 13 years old, has sex with mom. Stupid shit.
Dude. Yeah.
Finds out I'm brother of mom.
I'm my own uncle, father, brother.
I've read that one.
So now that we're finished with that, because do you guys think internet bullying, cyberbullying? Do you think it's a thing?
Kinda.
I do. I mean, like, I know there was like that fucking tweet from Tyler the Creator who's like, oh, just close your eyes, shut off the laptop. But here is the issue, okay? You're getting bullied by someone online. Probably, typically it's incessantly,
Sure.
right? Well, not that. Like, they could just be PMing you. Yeah, you can block them, but yeah, they can make new accounts and stuff. And people are like, oh, well, just don't get on. It's like, okay, so you're now getting like, I guess, shut out of a community and not allowed in a community. You're being gated from. Can you stop? You look like a corpse, dude.
Who?
You're like,
I'm. I was just listening.
I
Just
thought you were
fucking-
miming. You just said the. It was freaking me out, bro. I
was
kept
just
glancing over at
I
you.
fucking passed in the middle of the live stream.
Oh shit. But
No.
no, like, and I think not only that, like gatekeepers in communities,
Mm-hmm.
that shit. That's also cyberbullying.
What pisses me off about that is my mom's generation saying shit like, you guys didn't experience elbow scrapes and outdoors and hitting a scooter on your knee or on your shin. And I'm like, you're really going to gatekeep a fucking scratch on an elbow?
Yeah.
Like, don't
Yeah,
get me
and
wrong,
that
I was
shit-
outside and had those rug burns from scraping my arms on the streets, you know,
Right?
scraping.
Yeah.
But like my brother didn't do that shit. I'm sure Jesse's brother probably didn't do a lot of that shit. So the fact that you're gonna gatekeep pain, like really,
Yeah.
you didn't experience true pain as me, or the whole, you guys have it so much easier than we did. You were the ones that raised us. You gave us easier lives.
Yeah.
You guys are crybabies. You raised us. You literally did this to yourselves.
Yeah. And it's not just that sort of stuff. It's like gatekeeping in other
Okay,
senses.
Jesse, this
like,
skit's gone on way too long.
But he actually fell asleep.
But yeah, I
Like-
get it. That's the shit that my dad used to do whenever I'd be in the house. It'd be like a nice day out or whatever. Granted, when we moved, I didn't have many friends here or whatever, and I didn't have my license or anything
I
like
was
that.
friends
So
with you, Decatur.
yeah, but you fucking lived on the other side of town.
True.
But I didn't have anything to do. You know what I mean? So I would just stay inside and either watch YouTube videos or play on like my fucking DS or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Which isn't, or I would like draw or play guitar, which isn't a bad thing. But my dad was always like, go outside. And I'm like,
And do
where? What? Do what? He's like, I don't know. I used to fucking play with sticks in the woods by myself. And I'm like, cool.
And that's why you're a
what?
loser, Dad.
But it's every
in the wood by
every every time he told me shit like that, I was just like, okay, what? So he's like, so go explore, go adventure. I'm like, dog, leave me alone. Like, I'm
Go
fine.
adventure in the woods. Okay. See you later. You know
This is why there was a lot of kids abducted back in the day.
Well, so that's what I was gonna say. Is what's so funny is my mom used to tell me, right? Like, don't give your name out on the internet. Don't talk to people you don't know in real life, unless you know them in real life. Don't talk to them. Dude, one of my closest like friends outside of like you guys and the group of people that I know in person is John from Xbox, whom I've known for like almost 20 years now. Over 20 years? Wait, whoa. No, not over 20 years.
I've known Size 3 Blow. We playing
17.
we playing on the PC.
15 years. I had to do math. 15 years. I've known this dude for 15 years. He knows my entire family. I know his entire family. He was invited to my wedding. Granted, the fucker didn't show. But, and he lives in fucking Massachusetts. Dog, Massive Two Shits is like way far away from Indiana. So it's crazy that my mom told me, you know, to not talk to people. And now dude, that's what we're doing now. We're talking to each other over the internet. What is this fuck doing?
He dropped his fucking M&M.
Hey, he kind of be looking thick though.
Yeah. Further.
You can get us banned.
Oh no, I dropped my pen.
I'm writing my new subscriber on the wall behind me.
Guys, have you seen my new trash can all the way at the other side of the room on the bottom of the floor? Did he mute himself?
No.
Oh.
No, he's
Your
just got
lips moved
really
and you
good
did talk.
he's got really good sound compression. Like you saw how he touched his mic. Listen to this. This is me touching my mic.
Is that loud?
No, we cannot hear your mic at all. We don't hear a single thing.
Oh. But you can hear me, right?
So,
All right.
kind of delving back into memes, right? Do you guys remember when it was not cool to be like a memer?
Yeah, it was
No.
cringe, and you were considered.
was.
No, I don't remember
It was
that.
cringy to post the Rage comics.
Was it?
The Forever
Yeah, dude.
Alone and the copy pastas. All
See,
of that shit
again,
was
that's
cringe.
just I just have never given a shit about anything. You know,
Yeah.
I never see any. There's certain things that I find cringe, I suppose, but most of the time I'm just like, I don't fucking give a shit, dude.
So I know none of you
Dedicated
guys,
wham.
neither of you guys were a part of this, or maybe Marcus was for a little bit. But I hosted a meme page on Facebook.
King Bowman.
King
I was a part of it.
Spoderman. It was when like the Dolan Dark, not Dolan Dark, Dolan Duck memes were getting popular, like Dolan and Spooderman and all the stupid shit like that, I made a page called King Spoderman. And not to delve too deeply into it because of like cancel culture and whatnot, but we had posted something about a certain person that was like had something wrong with them.
He was being ableist.
Well, it wasn't specifically me. Let me keep that in mind. It was somebody else who posted
Was it
this.
was it me?
No. You weren't even a part of this group. I don't think you were ever invited to King Spoderman. But
Whatever.
they basically drew over this child in green marker, like on paint, and had a picture side by side of this little girl with Piccolo, and it blew up. Like
People got real mad.
77,000 shares on Facebook. And we amassed like a total, I think our peak was like 3,000 or 4,000 likes on Twitter, or not Twitter, sorry, Facebook. But the page ended up dying down and not becoming anything. But during that page's time was during the edgy memes. We had a lot of edgy memes going on. It wasn't like Feels Bad Man and you know, troll face. It was like a racist, like a bunch of like racist memes. Like it was like a black kid and a white kid sitting in a room, and it was like, want to see one of them disappear, turn off the lights. Like just stupid shit like that. Like really, really edgy shit. We had a lot of edgy shit going on. Dude, I can't concentrate. Can you stop, please?
I'm listening. I was just playing. Talking about edgy shit,
Yes.
posting semi-racist shit on King Spoderman.
Yeah, but I had permission from Jeremy, so it was okay.
No.
I saw Too Mad as selling an N-word pass as an NFT. I was like, you know what? I fucking might.
Take it home and put it in the printer. Or the photocopier.
I remember I asked Jeremy to make some of those for us in high school so that if anybody ever accidentally heard something, like whether it be us randomly saying a joke or talking or whatever, we could just pull it out of our wallet and just show him. And Jeremy will be like, I gave it to him. What?
Was he pissed that you asked for a pass?
No.
Oh.
You know Jeremy, he doesn't give a shit.
That just seems like something. Nah, I got on Jeremy's bad side a lot, so I feel like if I asked him something like that, he'd probably punch me in the head again. Happened more than you think.
I don't know if I've ever made Jeremy mad. I probably have, and I don't remember it. Or
do you guys?
What a guy.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. What was your guys' favorite era of memes? Is it current memes? Is it the deep fried memes with the E's?
Probably current. I don't like at the time. Like the fucking troll face type memes or like the deep fried memes. Yeah, at the time they were funny and like that's it. I don't know. It's one of those things where like it's aging, but it's getting better with age because there's so many different ways that it can be applied now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
back then we didn't have like a Twitter that we have now or an Instagram that we have now. So literally all we could do was post like a fucking picture with words on it.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of what we had to work with. And a lot of the times there was some shit that was funny, but a lot of the times it was just fucking the whatever drivel. But now you can post like GIFs or videos or just depending on and now like Twitter is super, super duper connected. So like anything and everything that happens, people will like post something or connect it to something or make a meme out of it. And like, depending on what it is, it'll be funny or it'll be like, or it'll be really fucking funny. But it just depends, I think.
I think my favorite genre would either be
I mean, if you want some.
current or the deep fried. Because I still laugh at like a good deep fried meme. Like I know I was on Twitter. I can't say what it was. The dude was on Twitter and he said something, and somebody literally screenshot like the photo that the dude posted and just deep fried it and posted it as like a ratio, and the dude got more likes on the fucking thing.
See,
than
that's
the
what
dude
I
did
mean
on
though.
thing.
Like
And it
that.
was so like it's literally all he did was just deep fried the same fuck. It was just a dude like posing. And he just deep
But
fried it and got
that's a
ratioed.
double meme. You know what I mean? Like the the deep fry is funny in itself because it's not creative. You literally just stole it right then and there.
Yeah,
And it's like this
Do
was
you know
made in
what?
2 seconds. This is fucking funny. But it's also
the ratio.
the comment with it was probably like ratio this bitch, and it gets like more likes than the original post. It's like
Yeah.
that's what makes it funny also.
Listen, I think so. Like, if you like consider like memes, like trading cards, a deep fried meme is like a foil card. You know what I'm saying? It's like those shiny cards. Like you're like, ah, this is a good one. This is a
Me and
good one.
Marcus used to deep fry not only foods, but a bunch of random photos. We took a picture
Dude,
of the
yes.
bird, of my cats, and just deep fried the fuck out of them. It was
Yeah.
good times. Oh shit, dude. That's too funny.
It's also like my humor is just so fucking devolved now. You know what I mean? That I just find
That's what I'm
dumb.
saying.
I find absolutely dumb shit funny.
Internet has like devolved everyone's humor. It
Well, you
started
know what
off
it
as just like
hasn't
normal
done?
funny.
It's not devolved our attention spans. You would think that our attention spans would go down because we're scrolling through TikToks and Twitter, but look it up. The average attention span now is approximately 9.5 seconds. The average attention span in the 1990s was like 7.5.
Mine is very short.
Yeah, I can't even watch YouTube videos on my breaks at work anymore. Just because the YouTube videos aren't quick enough for me to get fucking serotonin into my body. I'm like, I can't sit here. As fascinating as it is to listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson talk about space, that's something I do on the couch at home. If I'm on a break, I'm like, I need TikTok in my veins. I literally need it like injected into my fucking straight into my bloodstream.
Like this shit.
Yeah.
This is from an account called Cursed Boomer Images. So in my head, it's already funny because someone did this.
Is it on Twitter? Because I follow them.
Yeah, it's in my head.
I
It's
need to
already funny
follow that.
because someone posted this as like they're not joking. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like this is a real thing. But it's the top says if anything goes viral today, I hope it's this, and it's some little girl praying in front of like Dr. Pibb cans that have been set up like a cross. But like
Oh shit.
it's it's like the reason it's funny to me is because someone did that seriously, but it's also like what the fuck is she doing?
I saw
They're in the
one.
middle of Walmart.
I saw one, and there was a
Right.
photo of a dude on. It was like one of those stupid boomer images, and it's like I don't kneel on the flag, I kneel at the cross or whatever, and it's a picture of him kneeling in front of Jesus, but it's so poorly edited that he did himself to where
Out of it.
Atticus.
out of it, out of it, out of it. But it's so poorly edited that his face is on Jesus's crotch, so it just looks like he's sucking off Jesus. He's like, "Yeah, I only kneel for Jesus." Doc 5,000.
See this shit. This is the memes that I fucking love. It's like a screen grab from Jimmy Fallon last night on Twitch playing Among Us with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Uh, it's like someone commented on it,
it.
and I didn't notice until I read it, but it said Jimmy Fallon is live with 113,000 viewers, and a giant Among Us cock has been sitting there in chat for like 5 minutes. I'm like, how do you? This is on live TV. How do you not notice this shit? But
Oh, shit.
that's my that's like
So
my lane of
speaking of
memes.
Among Us,
It's
that
big
hammer in
shit like
Marcus's
that.
background kind of looks a little sus.
Okay,
It looks a little
Figured
sus.
out.
but it's just like people memeing on big shit like that is what I find funny because it's like it's so fucking deserving for
Yeah.
one, and two, it's just like shit like that, it's supposed to be, that's like a super enclosed environment where shit like that is not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So when it does, it's like, this is a fucking joke.
It's like when somebody streaks at like a football game, or somebody's holding up like a like you see like a, oh wow, I can't even think, like the Super
It's like
Bowl.
you're at sure. It's like you're at a vegan protest or whatever the fuck, and there's a random dude somehow in the crowd holding up a sign that says "Anybody want a hot dog?"
Right,
or some
or
shit
he's
like
got
that.
like a hot dog in his hand and he's just chilling and
Yeah,
he looks so
it's like how'd you?
clueless.
It's like how'd you get there? How are they not noticing? Just shit like that, or just real fucking just absolutely just deranged default like caveman shit is what I find funny.
Devolved caveman shit, like deep
Like
fried memes.
no, like some of the shit like you know who Thundercat is?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the shit he posts, or him and Zach Fox, some of the
Mm-hmm.
shit they post is just so fucking devolved. Like I think I liked one of his tweets today. It said like, the older I get, the more my nuts sound like I'm getting into a car crash. I'm like, huh? I just the shit that makes me laugh the hardest is the shit that I read and I just go, what?
My favorite one, it's not really like a devolved meme, but it's so funny. They're talking about Logic, and they're like, "You guys remember when Logic made a song about suicide, and then in the middle of it yelled, 'Who can relate?' Woo!" Oh shit! You got anything to say, mysterious figure up there? You kind of look like the anonymous mask.
I can see it.
Oh, dude, hold on. Let me say this too, because we've turned our own like little sub conversations into memes, right? Like we made Toy Story a meme before it was even a fucking meme.
God,
Dude,
I quote Toy Story 1 and 2 so
yes.
fucking often, it's ridiculous.
Marcus, do you remember the Burger King mask?
Obi-Wan.
Yes. My brother got an Obi-Wan mask for Halloween one year, and it looked like the Burger King man.
That was the
And
Kurt
Marcus
Gerbing.
put it on and had a hatchet, and he was like, "Hi, Billy Mays here."
Oh, that's Billy Mays.
Just stupid shit like that is so
Another
funny.
fantastic product.
We do that
Yeah.
shit all the time at work though. Like we'll be doing something, I'll accidentally bump into my friend or whatever. I'm like, watch where you're going. He'll be like, sorry. Or we'll just randomly start quoting. We'll just like we'll say one quote and then it'll just turn into us quoting the entire fucking movie. You know what I mean?
Like we did at Marcus's bachelor party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're quoting mostly Toy Story 2 today. Because I actually misheard a line my whole entire life. I heard it correctly watching it with Jasper the other day.
What was
But
it?
you know the part where Ham, uh, they're at Al's Toy Barn and Ham drives back around and picks him up in the blue car or whatever.
It's when
He's
they
like,
have the aliens driving, right?
no,
Oh no, that's at
they're
the airport. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I meant in the blue toy car when they're in
Yes.
Al's Toy Barn.
Yep.
But Ham's like, how about we search in style? And Potato Head gets in. He's like, nice going, Ham. And then he scoots him over, and when he scoots it, it fucking oinks or whatever. But at growing up, I don't know why, but growing up, every time he says the line, I always thought he said, "How about letting your toilet fingers dry?" Which is funny. It's funny, like it's funny in its own right, and I always thought it was funny. But I misheard it, and I heard it correctly the other day. But he scoots him over. He's like, "How about letting a toy with fingers drive?"
If you ever
Which is still
if you
funny, but
quoted that at the bachelor party, I would probably sit there and look at you and be like, "What the fuck did you just say? Why don't you let your
that's
toilet fingers dry?"
that's all. And it's like I just assumed, like, I don't know, maybe he meant it as like Ham is like his hands are wet. I don't fucking know. I didn't think about it past like the first thought growing up, whatever.
um,
But
do you remember YouTube poops?
Yes.
Those
yes,
were also peak comedy too.
or the fucking okay. This is
Shit of the day
kind of
here.
this is a little bit off topic, but you remember the YouTube like what were they called? But it was like a dragon.
Whoa.
They're Dragon Ball Z edits with like Linkin Park music in the background or
Oh,
whatever.
like AMVs?
Yeah. I went over to my parents' house one day and I caught my dad watching some of Limp Bizkit, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, We were just playing random songs, and I was like, "There's music videos." He's like, I just whatever. I just typed in the song and picked the first video. I was like, you inadvertently meme yourself, and it's so fucking
I
funny.
can't talk bad about that. I just recently made an AMV video with
Yeah, of
Attack on Titan.
It
God,
was lit too.
It was pretty good. I'm proud of it. Check it out at youtube.com/Duelist Tower.
oh, I love Levi. That fucking last episode though. That
I
last
haven't seen
episode
that.
with him and what the fuck is it, Zeke? Where Zeke thought he won and he's running away, and
Marcus hasn't seen it yet.
oh, who cares? But Levi comes like rushing through the woods because Zeke didn't think that he would kill his comrades, and Levi's just like, yeah, what'd you think? And he fucking blows his shit up. And he's like, what about now, you ugly fucking reeking shit bitch? I'm like, God damn.
Watch this. Come on, come on. You didn't hear too much. You didn't hear Levi die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zeke killed him at the
I'm
end.
just kidding.
Or am I?
Okay, so did you have anything you wanted to say?
I guess this
So
would
I
be the
think-
place. This would be the place to come out, right? If I needed to.
I mean, might as well.
I'm not going to, but
Okay.
I'm just saying. You prefaced that as like I should be coming out right now.
Is Kelsey watching the stream? What? No? Okay, good. Because she would have to mute it for like a good 35, 40 seconds.
Why?
Otherwise, the last 2 episodes would be spoiled for him. He's like 3 or 4 episodes behind.
Oh, really?
It's because I started in dubbed and I'm ending in dubbed. I'm not gonna switch. And don't bully me for watching dub. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen in sub. So
Jujutsu Kaisen's over. You can watch that in dub now. It's probably all done.
no, it's not. They just
Oh, never
released
mind.
season
No, it's
2 of
not.
Jujutsu.
Jujutsu Kaisen has 1 season, dog. But
Yeah, and they
I
just
forgot
released season 2.
the sub is done. The dub I think was on like episode like I don't know, fucking 8.
Hey, what does that look like?
They're not on episode anything for me
Doesn't
on
that kind of
Crunchyroll
look
at
like the
least.
battle pass? Whoa! Was that
What?
a battery?
Oh, it's a cassette.
Kind of looks like a mini pot.
Look, I'm gonna flip this coin. It says yes or it says no. You're gonna stop either way, but I'm just gonna check with the coin. Yeah, said yes.
Okay.
And thanks for watching this very.
This was one of our shorter episodes.
I mean, how long have we been live? 50?
Hour and 15.
Ah, it's not too bad.
As long as we hit that hour mark, we Gucci. If you guys don't have anything else to say, I think we can wrap up. I will say this. I will say this before we wrap up, since you guys took too long to answer. We are probably going to go on a little break, I would say. Are we going to go on a little break or no?
Yeah.
I think this could be the end of season 1. I feel like we should do different seasons. This is just talking out loud too. We can brainstorm ideas live before we end it. I think we should do like separate seasons. I think like this is probably good for season 1. Unless you think we should do another episode.
No. I got this. See us next time at our new setup.
Where's the new setup?
We'll figure it out. I mean, if we're taking like a month and a half break, you know what I'm saying? If it's every other week and we're going on like a extended break, it's gonna be like a month and a half till we come back, so we can be all together.
Will you be moved by then?
Yeah, we move in May.
Wait, what fucking month is it?
April.
April.
Where are you moving? I didn't know you were moving.
He's moving
Windsor
down the
Court
street to me.
Apartments.
Hey!
Huh?
Sorry.
Hey,
Forgot we're live. Down the street from Dallas.
just an FYI, I'm strapped, so don't try to rob me.
Is there anybody watching right now?
It don't matter. It's okay.
It's me. It's me. I'm
It's
the only
okay.
one watching.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. So, for those of you guys that are watching this on YouTube or Twitch, we ramble a lot and we get off topic. And we just brainstorm all the time. I think this will be the end of season 1 of Idiots Talking Candidly. We're going to go on probably, I would say like a month and a half break. Hopefully not any longer, but obviously we will keep you guys updated on our social medias down below. YouTube.com, Idiots Talking Candidly podcast, Twitch.tv/Idiots Talking Candidly, and Twitter.com @Candid Idiots. We will be taking a break. This is the end of season 1. This was a great season 1.
Jolly good show, gentlemen.
Jolly good show.
Jolly good show.
Hopefully we will have a new setup, and hopefully we'll even be in person.
See you guys back the final Thursday of May. That's, I think,
Thursday
the
of
best
May.
date.
It's the best day ever. Best day ever. Okay.
All right, see you guys.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.